Well, more than 60 years ago, millions of U.S. soldiers packed their bags to serve in World War II. Without email or webcams, they relied on letters to keep in touch.
And now, years later, it's letters that take one local veteran right back to his time in service. News Channel 8's Laura Reed has his story.
Well, I got your letter today, and
65 years ago, Walter Turk was a 20-year-old soldier in the 101st Airborne. He parachuted to the beaches at Normandy and fought in the Battle of the Bulge. But it was during a mission in Holland that Walter left a piece of himself behind.
I was just getting in bed one night and the phone rang. And the guy said, "This Walter Turk?" I said, "Yes." He said, "It was you in the Army in Holland?" I said, "Yes." He said, "We got a bunch of letters from over there." He said, "Dear brother, well, what have you been doing?"
Those letters were all written in 1944 by Walter's mother, sisters, and even a girlfriend. But instead of being given to Walter, they were stuck in the rafters of an old schoolhouse in Holland, and that's where they stayed until 6 years ago. The building was being remodeled, and someone found the letters. They were given to a local historian who then set out to find Walter Turk. And with one phone call, the letters found their owner.
And he wasn't sure he had the right man, so he started giving him the serial number. Dad finished up the serial number for him, so he knew he had the right man.
Well, how are you? We're all fine.
Walter says the letters aren't full of much because the Army had rules about what you could write. But it was getting the letters that meant so much to him.
Very important. Get a lot of them home. Brings your morale up, you wonder what happened at home.
And now Walter's family can get to know a piece of him they hadn't known before.
That's awesome. It's hard to imagine my aunts and uncles as youngsters still in high school, and they were writing letters at the time to Dad who was in service.
A time that needs to be remembered so future generations understand the sacrifices made by these men.
It's a history that we're going to lose before long. I mean, this generation is dying at a rapid rate. I have a picture of his boot camp from when he was boot camp. There are hundreds of them in there, and he's one of the last ones alive of that bunch. So it's a history we're going to lose if we don't record it somehow.
I must close. I'll write some of you. Your sister, Arlene.
In Richland Center, Laura Reed, News Channel 8.
You know, and as you can see, even though he's had these letters, or someone's had these letters for 60 years, he's reading them just now, how emotional he still is.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Well, also, you know, a special thanks to Walter's nephew, Ron Hayden, who called to tell us about his story.
Yeah, now if you have a tip or a story idea that you'd like to share with us, feel free to contact us here at the station. Our number is 608-784-7897, or you can contact us by email at news8@wkbt.com.